Competitive landscape analysis of the global AI race. Overview. The global competitive landscape in artificial intelligence AI is undergoing a seismic shift primarily driven by China's ambitious investment strategy. With a commitment to invest 1 trillion yuan, approximately $150 billion by 2028, China is positioning itself to emerge as a dominant player in the AI sector. This substantial investment is projected to increase China's market share in AI by an estimated 30% by 2029, fundamentally altering the power dynamics among the United States, the European Union, and India. Key developments and timeline. 1. 2023, China announces its intent to invest 1 trillion yuan in AI development by 2028. This announcement signifies a strategic push to not only lead in technological advancements but also to enhance national security and military capabilities through advanced AI applications. 2. 2024 to 2026, the Chinese government ramps up funding and state support for various AI projects encompassing both civilian applications such as healthcare, transportation, and finance, and military uses, which raises security concerns for the US and its allies. 3. 2027, analysts begin to notice significant shifts in global AI market dynamics as China's advancements in technology and infrastructure start to materialize. This year marks a turning point where the impacts of China's investments become evident. For 2028, China is expected to meet its ambitious investment target in AI. The culmination of this investment is forecasted to result in a 30% increase in China's global market share in AI technologies. 5. To 2029, by this year experts predict that the global AI landscape will be dramatically altered, with China solidifying its position as a leader in AI. This shift will prompt strategic responses from the US, EU, and India as they reassess their positions in the global AI race. Impacts of China's investment. Investment scale. China's planned investment in AI is unprecedented in scale, dwarfing the investments made by its global rivals. This financial commitment is expected to enable China to lead in the development of critical AI technologies, including machine learning, natural language processing, and computer vision. The extensive funding will enhance research capabilities, foster innovation, and accelerate the commercialization of AI technologies. Market share increase. Predictions indicate that China's market share in the global AI sector could increase significantly, potentially reaching 30% by 2029. This increase in market influence will not only enhance China's economic power but will also give it leverage in international technology standards and AI governance. Global response. The aggressive push by China has raised alarms among US policymakers and industry leaders. Concerns about falling behind in the AI race have prompted calls for increased investment and collaboration in AI research and development. The US is faced with the challenge of formulating a cohesive strategy to maintain its competitive edge over China, which includes strengthening public-private partnerships and enhancing the talent pipeline in AI fields. Expert predictions. Experts from various institutions including Brookings and Reuters emphasize the critical implications of China's investment on global innovation dynamics. Reuters highlights the strategic nature of China's investment, pointing out that it is not only aimed at commercial applications but also encompasses military advancements. This dual focus raises significant security implications for the US and its allies, who may need to re-evaluate their defense strategies in light of China's growing capabilities. Brookings provides a broader analysis of the potential impacts on global innovation. It stresses the necessity for the US to adopt a proactive approach to stay competitive, advocating for a comprehensive strategy that includes increased funding for AI research, education, and the fostering of international collaborations. Comparative analysis of sources. While both Reuters and Brookings provide insights into the implications of China's investments, they differ in focus. Reuters concentrates more on the technological advancements and military applications emerging from China's investment, whereas Brookings takes a holistic view of how these developments might influence global innovation dynamics and the need for a strategic U.S. response. Conclusion: China's substantial investment in AI is set to reshape the global competitive landscape significantly, with far-reaching implications for innovation, security, and economic power dynamics. The expected increase in China's market share, combined with its strategic focus on both civilian and military applications of AI, poses a formidable challenge to the US, EU, and India. As the world watches these developments unfold, the responses from the US and other nations will be critical in determining how the balance of power in AI technology evolves in the coming years. The trajectory of the global AI race will not only influence the technological landscape but will also have profound implications for international relations and security dynamics. The competitive landscape of the global AI race is increasingly complex, especially with China's ambitious investment strategy. China's plan to invest 1 trillion yuan, approximately $150 billion by 2028, is anticipated to significantly shift the power dynamics in the AI sector, particularly against the backdrop of the United States, the European Union, and India. This investment is projected to enhance China's market share in AI by around 30% by 2029, potentially making it a dominant player in this critical technology space. Counterintuitive information. 1. Scale of investment versus historical trends. While it may seem intuitive that large investments directly correlate with technological superiority, historical trends show that the effectiveness of investment is not solely based on scale but also on strategic application and innovation culture. China's investment, though substantial, may not guarantee that it will surpass the US in AI capabilities if it cannot foster an environment that encourages innovation and talent retention. 2. Military versus civilian applications. Many analysts view China's investment in AI primarily through the lens of military applications, suggesting a focus on defense and security technologies. However, the counterintuitive aspect is that advancements in civilian AI applications can often lead to breakthroughs that benefit military capabilities. Thus, while the military angle is critical, it may be the civilian innovations that ultimately drive China's AI advancements and global competitiveness. 3. U.S. response. The prevailing narrative suggests that the U.S. must ramp up its investments to keep pace with China. However, a counterintuitive perspective is that the U.S. has historically been an innovation leader due to its diverse ecosystem of startups, academia, and private sector collaboration. If the U.S. can leverage its existing strengths in innovation rather than simply matching China's investment dollar for dollar, it may maintain or even enhance its competitive edge. 4. Global cooperation versus competition. The dominant view is that the US, EU, and India need to compete vigorously against China to maintain their positions in the global AI market. However, a counterintuitive insight is that enhanced cooperation among these nations could lead to a more robust collective response that could actually propel innovation and development beyond what any single nation could achieve alone. Collaborative approaches in research, ethics, and standards could yield benefits that outstrip competitive efforts. 5. Public perception of AI. There is a common belief that increased investment in AI will lead to widespread acceptance and enthusiastic adoption of AI technologies among the population. However, counterintuitively, higher investments might also raise public concerns about privacy, job displacement, and ethical considerations. If not managed carefully, this could lead to pushback against AI technologies, hindering their integration into society despite the financial backing. 6. Focus on market share. The expectation of a 30% market share increase for China by 2029 assumes that market share alone reflects technological superiority or innovation leadership. This overlooks that market dynamics can shift due to regulatory changes, public sentiment, and geopolitical tensions, which may hinder or accelerate the growth of a market share irrespective of investment levels. Implications of China's investment. China's commitment to investing heavily in AI is not just a financial maneuver, it is part of a broader strategy to emerge as a global leader in technology. This investment will likely lead to significant advancements in AI capabilities across various sectors including healthcare, transportation, and manufacturing. The implications of this are profound. Economic power shift. As China increases its market share, the balance of economic power may shift, leading to greater influence in global economic affairs. Technological standards. China's advancements could lead to the establishment of new technological standards and practices in AI which may not align with those of the US and EU, potentially leading to fragmentation in global AI governance. Security concerns. With increased capabilities in AI, especially for military applications, security concerns will escalate among competitor nations, possibly leading to an arms race in AI technologies. Strategic responses. In response to China's investment, the US and its allies may consider several strategic actions. 1. Increased funding. Accelerating funding for AI research and development in the US could help close the perceived gap with China. However, the focus should be on strategic investments that foster innovation rather than just increasing overall spending. 2. Policy frameworks. Creating coherent policy frameworks that support AI development while addressing ethical concerns and public apprehensions can help ensure that the technology is deployed responsibly. 3. Talent development. Investing in education and training programs to cultivate a skilled workforce in AI will be crucial. The US can leverage its strong educational institutions to develop talent that can compete with China's rapidly growing workforce. 4. International collaboration. Building alliances with other nations, particularly in the EU and India, to share best practices and collaborate on AI research can help create a unified front against potential monopolistic practices by any single nation. Conclusion. The global AI race is not merely a contest of financial investment, it is a complex interplay of innovation, collaboration, public sentiment, and geopolitical strategy. China's significant investment in AI is poised to reshape the competitive landscape, but the responses from the US, EU, and India will be critical in determining the future balance of power in this transformative technology arena. Counterintuitive insights into the implications of these investments reveal that the outcome may hinge more on strategic collaboration and innovation culture than on sheer financial might. In analyzing the competitive landscape of the global AI race, particularly focusing on China's ambitious investment strategy, several critical points emerge that are often overlooked but hold significant implications for the future dynamics of power among major global players. 1. Military applications of AI. One of the most significant yet frequently overlooked aspects of China's investment in AI is its dual-use nature, particularly the military applications. While discussions around AI typically center on commercial and consumer technologies, China's emphasis on AI for military purposes raises critical security concerns. The potential for AI to enhance military capabilities could lead to an arms race in AI technologies, which might escalate tensions not just between China and the US but among all major powers, including India and EU nations. This military dimension of AI investment must be acknowledged, as it can have profound implications for global security dynamics. 2. Governmental support and policy frameworks. The scale of China's investment, 1 trillion yuan by 2028, reflects a level of governmental support that is unparalleled compared to the US, EU, and India. This support is not limited to financial investment but extends to policy frameworks that promote rapid development and deployment of AI technologies. The strategic alignment between the Chinese government and its tech industries is a critical factor that enables swift mobilization of resources and talent, which is often hindered in democracies due to regulatory and political constraints. This aspect highlights the differences in governance models and their impact on technological advancement. 3. Impact on global supply chains. China's anticipated increase in AI market share could lead to significant shifts in global supply chains. As China becomes a dominant player in AI technologies, it could leverage its advancements to control critical components of the global AI ecosystem, such as data centers, hardware production, and software development. This control could marginalize other players, particularly in developing countries who may rely on Chinese technology and infrastructure, thereby reshaping the dynamics of global trade and technology transfer. 4. Innovation ecosystems and talent acquisition. China's investment is not just about money, it is also about creating an innovation ecosystem that attracts global talent. China's focus on AI education and research institutions, coupled with incentives for top talent, including expatriates, can lead to a brain drain from countries like the US and EU. This talent acquisition strategy may allow China to accelerate its technological advancements at an unprecedented rate, making it a formidable competitor in the AI landscape. 5. Potential for regulatory backlash. As China's AI capabilities expand, there may be a corresponding increase in regulatory scrutiny from other countries, particularly the US and EU, which could lead to a fragmented global AI landscape. Such regulatory backlash might not only slow down the pace of AI development in these regions but could also stifle collaboration and knowledge sharing, which are crucial for innovation. This could create silos in technological advancement, with countries either aligning with or against China's AI strategy, further complicating international relations. 6. Public perception and ethical considerations. The ethical implications of AI development, particularly concerning surveillance, data privacy, and algorithmic bias, are critical yet often overlooked in broader strategic discussions. China's approach to AI, which includes extensive use of surveillance technologies and social credit systems, raises ethical dilemmas that could influence global public perception and acceptance of AI technologies. As other nations grapple with these ethical concerns, they may adopt more stringent regulations that could hinder their own AI advancements, creating an uneven playing field. 7. Long-term strategic planning versus short-term gains. While the immediate focus may be on market share and technological advancements, the long-term implications of such a massive investment strategy must not be overlooked. China's ability to sustain momentum in AI development will depend on how well it can integrate these technologies into other sectors such as healthcare, transportation, and energy. The interconnectedness of AI with other industries could create long-lasting economic advantages, positioning China not just as a leader in AI but as a pivotal player in global economic restructuring. 8. Collaborative versus competitive dynamics. The emerging AI landscape necessitates a reconsideration of collaborative versus competitive dynamics among nations. As China pushes forward with its investment in development, countries like the US and EU must assess whether to engage in competitive strategies or seek collaborative frameworks that could benefit all parties involved. This nuanced understanding of international relations in the context of AI will be vital in shaping future policy decisions and alliances. Conclusion. The implications of China's 1 trillion yuan investment in AI extend far beyond immediate market share increases. The intertwined nature of military applications, governmental support, talent acquisition, and ethical considerations presents a complex landscape that requires careful navigation by all global players. Recognizing these often overlooked elements will be crucial for the US, EU, and India as they formulate their strategies to compete in this rapidly evolving arena. The balance of power in AI technology is not just a matter of investment, it encompasses a broader spectrum of geopolitical, economic, and ethical considerations that will define the future of global relations. 1. Investment scale and strategic intent. China's ambitious plan to invest 1 trillion yuan in AI by 2028 stands out as a pivotal factor in the global AI landscape. This scale of investment, which exceeds the combined efforts of the US and EU, indicates not only a commitment to developing advanced AI technologies but also a strategic maneuver to establish dominance in this critical sector. The implications of such massive funding are profound, as it could lead to breakthroughs in areas such as machine learning, natural language processing, and robotics, making China a leader in both civilian applications and military innovations. This investment strategy reflects a state-led approach that prioritizes AI as a national priority, contrasting with the more fragmented investment strategies seen in the US and Europe. 2. Projected market share increase. The forecast that China could increase its global AI market share by 30% by 2029 underscores the competitive stakes at play. This predicted shift not only highlights China's potential to outpace its rivals but also raises concerns about the balance of power in the global AI market. A significant increase in market share would allow China to influence global standards, practices, and innovations in AI, which could have lasting implications for international relations and economic dynamics. The market share increase can also affect global supply chains and technological dependencies, prompting countries to rethink their strategies regarding AI development and collaboration. 3. Global response and policy implications. The growing unease among U.S. policymakers and industry leaders regarding China's advancements in AI highlights the urgent need for a coordinated response. As China accelerates its investment and development in AI, the U.S. is faced with the challenge of maintaining its competitive edge. This includes calls for increased federal funding for AI research, fostering public-private partnerships, and encouraging collaboration across industries. The response from the U.S. and other nations will not only determine their position in the AI race but also shape the broader technological landscape, including regulatory frameworks, ethical considerations, and global AI governance. For military and security implications, the dual-use nature of AI technologies, where advancements can be applied to both civilian and military domains, raises significant security concerns. China's focus on integrating AI into its military capabilities poses a direct challenge to U.S. and allied security interests. The potential for AI to enhance military operations, surveillance capabilities, and cyber warfare strategies necessitates a re-evaluation of defense policies and strategies by the U.S. and its allies. These developments could lead to an arms race in AI technologies, prompting a need for international dialogue and agreements to mitigate risks associated with the militarization of AI. In summary, the in-depth analysis of China's 1 trillion yuan investment in AI reveals critical insights into the evolving competitive landscape. The scale of investment, projected market shifts, global responses, and security implications collectively underscore the transformative potential of AI in shaping future power dynamics. As the global AI race intensifies, the strategies adopted by the US, EU, and India will be essential in navigating this new era of technological competition. 1. The Space Race 1957 to 1969. The space race was a significant period during the Cold War, characterized by intense competition between the United States and the Soviet Union to achieve milestones in space exploration. The launch of the Soviet satellite Sputnik in 1957 marked the beginning of this race, challenging U.S. technological superiority. The U.S. responded by increasing its investment in space technology, ultimately leading to the Apollo program, which successfully landed humans on the Moon in 1969. Similar to the current AI race, the space race involved strategic investments, national security implications, and a geopolitical rivalry that shaped technological advancements and international relations. 2. The Arms Race 1947 to 1991. The Cold War arms race between the United States and the Soviet Union was a competition for military dominance through the development and stockpiling of nuclear weapons and delivery systems. This race saw both nations invest heavily in military technology and infrastructure, leading to significant advances in weaponry and defense capabilities. The parallels to the AI race are evident in the emphasis on government investment, the role of military applications, and the resulting shifts in global power dynamics, as each nation sought to maintain or gain strategic advantages over the other. 3. The Industrial Revolution, late 18th, early 19th century. The Industrial Revolution marked a period of profound economic and technological change that began in Britain and spread across Europe and the United States. It transformed economies from agrarian to industrial and was characterized by significant investments in manufacturing technology, transportation, and infrastructure. Nations that embraced industrialization rapidly gained economic power and global influence, leading to shifts in trade dynamics and geopolitical relationships. The current AI race echoes this transformation as countries invest in emerging technologies to secure economic advantages and redefine their roles in the global landscape. The global AI race is entering a critical phase, particularly with China's ambitious plan to invest 1 trillion yuan, around $150 billion, in artificial intelligence by 2028. This investment is set to significantly shift the competitive landscape among major players, including the United States, the European Union, and India. Predictions suggest that by 2029 China could increase its market share in the global AI sector by approximately 30%. Future outlook: predictions for the global AI landscape. 1. China's ascendancy in AI. China's unprecedented investment will likely position it as a leader in several AI domains, including deep learning, natural language processing, and computer vision. The combination of state-backed funding, a vast pool of data, and a growing tech ecosystem will enable Chinese companies to innovate rapidly. By 2029, we can expect China to dominate the AI market, particularly in applications related to surveillance, smart cities, and manufacturing automation. 2. Impact on the United States. The U.S. has long been a leader in AI innovation, but the competitive pressure from China may catalyze a shift in strategy. We can predict a renewed national commitment to AI with increased funding for research and development, potentially reaching levels comparable to China's. This may also lead to heightened collaboration between government and private sectors, fostering innovation and maintaining the U.S.'s competitive edge. However, if U.S. investment does not keep pace, there is a risk of losing ground in key technologies. 3. European Union's response. The EU is likely to adopt a more strategic approach to AI regulation and development. While the EU has historically lagged in AI investment compared to the US and China, the looming threat of Chinese dominance may push European nations to pool resources and create a unified AI strategy. We can expect increased investment in ethical AI and regulatory frameworks emphasizing transparency and accountability to differentiate from the more aggressive strategies of China. 4. India's positioning. India's tech landscape has shown promise, but it will need to scale its AI capabilities significantly to compete effectively. With a burgeoning startup ecosystem and a strong talent pool, India could become a key player in AI solutions tailored for emerging markets. By 2029, we may see India focusing on niche applications such as healthcare AI and agricultural technology, while also attracting investments from global tech firms looking to leverage India's strengths. 5. Geopolitical implications. The AI race will have profound geopolitical consequences. China's advancements in AI, particularly in military applications, could challenge U.S. military superiority and alter global power dynamics. The U.S. and its allies may respond with strategic alliances focused on AI technology to counterbalance China's influence. Additionally, we can expect an increase in cybersecurity measures as nations become more aware of the risks associated with AI technologies. 6. Global innovation dynamics. As China expands its AI market share, we may observe a bifurcation in the global AI ecosystem. Countries aligning with China could adopt its technological standards, while those aligned with the U.S. may pursue alternative frameworks. This split could lead to divergent paths in AI development, influencing global trade, technology transfer, and research collaborations. Conclusion. As we look towards 2029, the global AI landscape will be markedly different. China's significant investment is poised to reshape power dynamics, with potential implications for innovation, security, and economic competition. The responses from the US, EU, and India will be crucial in determining how the balance of power evolves. The next few years will not only define the trajectory of AI technologies but also the strategic positioning of nations in a rapidly changing world.